Our PTO is our parent teacher organization, and they are fabulous. And you're on it, so you're fabulous. Everyone is a part of DREAM. DREAM is the Dedicating Resources for Education through Art and Music. That is our whole school PTO. You don't have to pay to join. You don't have to do anything to join, actually, except be at our school, which you are. And so you are an automatic part of our parent teacher organization. How our parent-teacher organization supports the school, there are so many ways. I mentioned earlier in this presentation that we do have community events. I'll go through some of those in a little bit. One of the ways that teachers are being supported right now is they get $15 a year per student, and that is at their discretion how they can spend that money. It needs to be spent on classroom supplies. Obviously, they're not heading to Starbucks, so that would be nice, but they are using that money for supplies in the classroom. So it could be on extra science experiments, it could be on fun activities for the kids, it could be on classroom library books, it could be on just other supplies that they wanted that weren't covered in our general budget. So our PTO does allow that, and we greatly appreciate it. It really helps teachers out because even with that, teachers are still paying a lot of money out of pocket. They also support our band, music, and dance program. Part of the budget goes to our dance show. Miss Snow is our dance teacher, and we put on a huge show at Del Campo in December. This year it is going to be, I want to say it's the 21st. Just double check on that. Yes, the 21st is going to be our big dance show at Del Campo, so mark your calendar. All of our kindergarten through third grade will be performing. Fourth grade doesn't do dance because they are in recorder full-time. Fifth and sixth grade, only certain students are in dance when they've chosen that instead of band. So it's a huge show, and it's so fantastic. The kids get to be on stage, and they love it. And Mrs. Snow does all the choreography. It is fantastic. So, but we have to pay for lighting and sound and others. Some of the costume elements, they don't have full costumes. They usually wear certain colors, and then she asks for PTO to buy costumes. Sometimes it's light up necklaces, sometimes it's sunglasses. It just depends on what dance they're doing. So they support that. For art, the art teacher gets extra money for all the supplies that we need. We're so excited to have a new art teacher this year. Her name is Lorena Halsapple, and she is doing ceramics. So she'll be getting all of the stuff that she needs for ceramics, other paints, anything she needs for art projects. PTO supports all of that above and beyond what our normal budget would support. And then for band, that is one of our big focuses this year. For Penny Wars, which starts today if you're listening on Thursday. If you're not listening on Thursday, it starts Thursday and it goes through the next Friday. Penny Wars is a huge fundraiser for our PTO. Our focus this year is on band instruments. Fifth and sixth grade students have the option of playing band, and we try to provide as many instruments as possible because that is a pretty pricey venture for some families. The band is free. The program is free during the school day, but we do have to have instruments to do that. And as you know, wear and tear happens on things that we own. So at the end of the year, all of our instruments do need to be cleaned and sanitized. Yep. And they also sometimes have to be tuned up because as much as we want kids to take care of things the best they can, sometimes accidents happen and things do need to be fixed. So this year we've spent a lot of money fixing up instruments, and we also sometimes have to retire instruments who have been around a long time. It's been a while since we've spent money on buying new instruments, and so this year our focus is using that money that we raise for Penny Wars to go to brand new instruments so that we'll have plenty of instruments for students to choose from for band. So we really appreciate all of the things that our PTO provides for us. PTO events. So I mentioned the dance show. We have International Festival coming up in September. There'll be more information going out about that. It's food, it's family, it's fun. There's a talent show portion of it. And that's just where we get to share all of our cultural differences and appreciate one another during that night. That then will extend to throughout the day, every day while we're here at school. But it's just a night to really highlight that. So if you're interested in being part of the talent portion, sharing food items that you have from your culture, we look forward to that event. It's always a fun one. That event takes place during the week of our book fair. One of our book fairs is in September. The other one will be in May when we have our back to school night. We are going to be transitioning our Harvest Festival from a nighttime event to a daytime event during the school day, and we'll see how that works this year. It's really hard at that time of year to compete with soccer and other things that are going on, and we want as many kids to be involved as possible. We have our big fundraiser, our biggest fundraiser of the year is our Dolphin Dash, and that will take place in April. Hopefully the weather will cooperate with us on a non-rainy day. We're going to move it up. This last year we had it in May. It just gets too close to the end of the year for us to do all of the prizes that come with it. And so that is a huge fundraiser for us. Those are our major two fundraisers for PTO that we do throughout the year. And there are other little small community events and things that our PTO does. But we really encourage you to be a volunteer and active in our PTO because it is a parent-teacher organization and we cannot do it without our families volunteering. Our president this year is Sabrina Williams. She is also our librarian in ICT here at school. So the kids all know her. She's very around and active. She's constantly putting on both hats, and we're so thankful that she took over this year. And we really appreciate Christina Buccelli, who did it the last few years. They've done a fantastic job of really taking the responsibility, being efficient, getting things done, and so we greatly appreciate them. If you want to volunteer, watch out for those volunteer links that we'll be sending out, and we can't wait to have events with you.